Welcome to the stream. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure the microphone was working. So welcome to the stream. Today I'm just going to be doing some graphic design homework and practice. Let me see if I can hear it. Okay, cool. So what I'm doing here is there is this poster here on the left side of the screen. This is in Illustrator. What we have to do, this is for like an intro to graphic design class, and so to get more familiar with the program, we have to recreate the poster here, this Mars poster. I believe it's a JPL space poster, and so we're recreating it to learn how to use the different tools and everything. This is what I've got so far. I was watching kind of like the demo videos for this assignment, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's pretty fun. It is a lot of work, especially for all of the pieces like the mountains in the background. These like black mountain and this purple one here. So yeah, that's gonna be like maybe a little bit challenging. I also got a grid going so that I can compare kind of like where things are on the poster. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. And okay, so let me just bring this purple square rectangle. Let me have the camera a little bit like that. Bringing it over to the edge. Oh, I hate when it does that. Okay, did I do it? I think I did. And then, okay. So let me grab my headphones so I can listen to music while I do this. Cause I need to focus. Oh wait, never mind. Well, I have my iPad. Actually, I'll just play my iPad music while I do this. I think next what I'm gonna do is build up this part here, the yellow, and add it on mine. So mine right now is on the right, and I'm just recreating it on the left, recreating the image on the left. So I'm getting some music here going so that I can focus. This is the second week of the semester for graphic design, for a graphic design major, and it's already a lot. It really is. But I'm also working part-time, like really part-time. So it's just kind of a bunch of hours. So I'm trying to do my best to manage school, not get too burnt out. I really just don't want to get burnt out at all. Okay, so yeah. So let me go ahead and add some more yellow rectangles. There's like one. Okay, so that's purple. Now I gotta make it yellow. I go to my color swatches, and then I just go to where I have like the colors that I saved from the reference. Oops, I don't want that. So I added this little box, this rectangle. I need to zoom in on it more. I don't know if anyone's watching on. I need to bring it in. If it's like too small, but I think I'm gonna have to adjust it to be like this. Okay, so it's there. Let me check my layers really quick. Okay. And then okay, there we go. Because I was like wondering why the scroll bar at the bottom is giving me issues. Okay, so there's like so I think I need to bring this down more. Or at least it needs to come down that side. Hold on. This is also like trial and error for me. Getting used to everything. And also, okay, so it's like a square. Let me just add it here. Another rectangle. It went over the grid. Kind of like that. So it fills up this second one right there. And then there's like a little blue box. So go there. I'm gonna add another little box that's gonna be blue. Oops, no. And then I made this one blue. It's on top still. Here the layers, they're kind of like a little much. Oh no, I moved the grid instead of the thing. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Do. So this project is for my graphic design class. Oops. And then for my other classes, we're making like a bunch of posters. Like I have a class called posters class, and we're making like a Swiss style poster. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. It's like an assignment to help learn and understand like using the grids to make posters and aligning like the text and the different elements on the page. So that's pretty exciting. Here I'm I'm comparing where I am. I think I need to just bring this back down like that. Ooh, nope, I only want it on one side. Okay, so I just like rounded off the corner so that it would hide underneath the shape. Oh yeah, let me remember to save because that is really important. Now I need to make this like rectangle here. Okay. So this one also needs to go like right there. And then I need, let me join these two somehow. Let me do like a merge. What the heck? Eh. Alright, I'm gonna try and merge these again. I always have like some issues whenever I'm like using the different tools on here. I guess because I'm still trying to figure it out. Merge. But then it hides it. Maybe it just, oh, maybe it needs to go into the back. Okay. So I merged those two pieces. What else? International Dog Day. That's cool. Here we have another little piece that I'm going to try and recreate by, let me see where I am on the layers menu. Alright, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Right now I'm trying to add this little rectangle thing. I hope it's not acting up because Illustrator for me was acting up a little bit ago. See, it just started doing that. What? Let me bring it down a bit here. And up. Okay. And then up here, or I'll probably need to bring it up more. And then add the little red part that's like right here on this other, on the left side. So I'm just gonna like zoom out so you can see what I'm doing here. And like where I'm at. So I'm added that here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add these like red bars that are on this left poster, the original poster. And then recreate that here on mine. Oh, let me save it real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna do like a line tool or a line segment. Maybe like right here. Oops, I think I have to hold shift while I do it. And then bring it like there. I'm gonna add like the red stroke to it. Like that, and then I'm gonna change the color real quick. Mars red. Okay. So I just made that line. And now I'm gonna add these like vertical ones. I'm gonna add them to it. So they kind of go, well, let me do something real quick. I need to like squish this a bit. Nope. And let me just scoot it over. Okay. Hopefully if you can see what I'm doing on like the vertical stream, it is like really small how I have it laid out for YouTube vertical streams. Oops. Okay, so let me get the line segment tool. And like right here, I believe. I need to hold shift while I do this too. I have to pre-hold. Okay. And let me give it. waiting for it to load. Okay, so it's saved.
Bye, Maya.
Bye.
Hit me up tomorrow.
All right, bye. All right, now I need to. I'm trying to select this thing, but I don't know if it went. Oh, I see. I had it on like transparent, or I had it on nothing actually. Okay, so I think this needs to be a little bit thicker so that it can match. Okay, so let me zoom in. It kind of looks chaotic because of the grids, but so here is the original poster on the left, and I'm making these little vertical things, and then mine is on here. So I'm gonna click this and do Alt drag. No, I just need this. There's like one over here and then one here. Okay, so that one's a little bit more spaced out, so let me move that. So I'm just kind of really referencing the grid a lot because before I put the grid on here, I was eyeballing it and I was like, this does not like look right at all. Okay, so I even see like this part here needs to come up more. Okay, let's see here. I'm probably gonna have to line those because they're like all up and down. I'm just using the arrow keys to move it. Now I'm gonna select these and just align them on vertical center. And let me see what it looks. Okay. Let me save it. Let me zoom out too. Okay, so it's starting to get there. I'm adding the elements like one by one. Here at the bottom, it gets a little bit more chaotic. But yeah. Okay, so let me think about what to do next. I think next I'll add this little line here. And it looks about the same width and thickness as the vertical lines. So let me do Alt drag. Oh no. 1 second. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for a little bit. I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back and work on this. 'cause I've been working on this for a few hours, or a couple hours before I started the stream. But yeah, this is what I got so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back on the stream in a couple hours to finish this up. Let me go ahead and press my